slimy, they're green, they bite off your spleen. Ring a bell? Sound familiar? Lizard folk only care about survival. They don't have emotions. They just want to feed. And they don't have aspirations. They don't use a pencil. They use a sword so they can eat. So we're going to talk about lizard folks. 10 ways you can use them in your campaigns. Fun ways, no less. So let's get started. 1. Lizard folks riding dinosaurs. Now, I've seen this before. Why have I not seen more? They're intelligent creatures. They have no emotions, but they're not animalistic. They're intelligent humanoids. They know how to form a military if they need it to get food or if it'll help them in their goals to survive. They know that raptors are the quick strike forces running in there like cavalry. They know their triceratops is gonna charge through the enemy lines, bust through a wall. T-Rex is gonna strike fear into the hearts of the enemies. Chomps down on all their enemies, you know what I'm saying? Like, pterodactyls are their aerial support, and they're gonna come in with their shamans, and they're gonna be strafing the earth. When the lizard folk armies arrive in your campaign, if it's not like Vietnam, you're doing something wrong. 2. Lizard folk ambush. What happens with the lizard folk is when they lay their eggs for their little babies, whatever they bury their eggs in, whatever natural materials, that's the color that the eggs are going to turn out when they hatch. That's the color that the lizard folk are going to be. They're like perfectly camouflaged to their surroundings, to their environment. They're built for ambush. The Lion in the Swamp. I think it's Four Feathers, that movie where they're just lying in the sand. Just fierce, man. They got swords and stuff. 3. Oh man. The Lizardfolk Conspiracy theory. What if a lizard folk decided, maybe we don't have to fight and crawl and scratch for food. We can just rule a small city or a kingdom even. We'll just have food brought to us on the daily. So what they decided is to use their shamanic magics to disguise themselves as humans. They sit at these council meetings, pretty much reptilians. 4. Lizardfolk Variations, my friends. Gila monster folk, Komodo dragon folk. Go on the internet, just type in like all kinds of lizards. Oh man, what a beautiful variety of lizards to choose from to base my lizard folks on. 5. Lizardfolk climate control. Lizard folk are cold-blooded like lizards. They like the sun. Right now the sun's shining on me, it's beautiful. If I was a lizard folk, I'd be just basking. What if some lizard folk shamans figured like, oh, I can control the weather, induce global warming. The ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising. They don't care, they're just warm. Lizard folk don't care about the bigger picture. They're causing the catastrophe and they gotta be stopped. Who's gonna stop them? I don't know, maybe your PCs? Come on, get with the program here. Gosh, man. 6. Tiny lizard folk. It's just a good idea. 7. Apparently lizard folks fully mature by age 5 or 6. What if a lizard folk was raised with like a human family? The kid's 5 or 6. The lizard folk is like a 7-foot tall spiked just some 7-foot tall beast. So he's hanging out with this kid. Is there a 7-foot tall lizard folk at the local elementary school? Right. The lizard folk spa. Spoiler alert, it's a trap. It's a trap, bro. You come in, you say, oh, the hot natural spas considered sacred sites for the lizard folk. Maybe one of them was a little more industrious, a little more clever than the rest. He said, hey, humanoid racist, I like this site too. So he brings them in, charges them a little fee. Seems legit, just throws that in the garbage. Now these little folk, lizard folk under the water, just start chomping down. It's like soup. 9. Lizard folks decided to be moral, and they live in a world surrounded by morally righteous races. Okay, we have to act moral. Maybe after a while it actually sets in. Maybe they're vegetarian. Perhaps eating the flesh of another humanoid brings out that immoral behavior. 10. Chief, you catch 'em biggins. They're fishermen, lizard folk. They like eating fish. They get plenty of fish. They're not really interested in fighting over food because they could get killed. Fish are so easy to get and they're so delicious. If your party comes through their town, as long as they don't eat some of the fish or like compromise their food supply in any way, they'll just be like kind of ignored. It's an idea for some more mild-mannered lizard folk. Yeah, I'm out of here. All right, that's it. If you use any of these ideas in your Dungeons & Dragons campaign, if you modify them, or if you come up with new ideas of ways to use lizard folk, hit me a like, drop me a subscribe, and smash that comment button. And until next time, keep your sword hand strong and your pen arm swift. Later.